Hey everybody, welcome back to Das Lab, and this is the 84 Nighthawk S, part of the rebuild or getting it back on the road, and we're working on the signal lights today. Rear signal lights specifically. What has happened is this this is what's left of the mount. This would bolt into here on the bike. I know the lighting's bad. Where am I? Right there. Okay, that bolt through, the wires would run through there. That's this bolt here. And it's rotten. I've never seen anything rot quite like this. I don't know what it is. It just comes apart in your hands. Done. Done, done, done. So, the old signal light chopped up a little bit. So I got some new, I think they came with a little fortune cookie or something on the side, but I don't know, I got them, they were cheap, but they look the same. And remember, work good first, look good second. And I'm gonna try to attempt, I don't know how to bolt this onto here. And I can't get new mounts easily without buying a whole bunch of other stuff along with it. And don't forget, in Das Lab, the A stands for cheap. Okay, so what I think I'm going to do is try to mount this bolt in here with the wires running through it, and I can tap. It's 6mm thread. The old screws. Okay, this old screw is a 6mm thread. So I'll try to run this inside, and I'll tap it, and then I'll fill it with hot glue. So we'll see what that looks like. I'll be back when I get in the stand. Okay, so what my plan is, this used to go into the fender on the bike, and this is what it looks like when it's outside of the rubber. And my plan is to insert this into here, okay, and then tap into there. I got the wires running through there, tap into there, put the screw in, and then fill this area with hot glue. And that should do something. Not exactly sure what it's going to do, but it should give me something. Then I can put this back in through the bike and mount it. So before, there used to be a portion of rubber here, and it had some, you could hit things on it. I'm not going through the bush with this bike. I don't think, not on purpose anyways. So I don't care really about having something rubber mounted. And they still broke off before anyway, so you kick them or whatever like that, and they're done. So I don't know, they're only like $12 a piece or something. So we're gonna try that. So I will set this up. I can see down here, I think my hot glue would run right straight through, so I'm probably gonna try to dam up or put some sort of a dam washer on here, if I have a dam washer big enough to dam it, and just so the glue doesn't run too far that way into the cavity here. All right. So the first thing I have to do is mark out where on here I'm going to drill it and put a 6mm thread in there. Okay, so I just put this nut on. That's all the way down to the shoulder, so that nut won't go on. So I know, of course, the fender is going to be in between there like that. I'm going to sandwich that in there. So as long as I go this far, it should be good enough. And let's see what kind of mark this leaves. Oh yeah, I can find the center of that. And yeah, I'll be back. I'm not sure how I'm gonna drill that. Yeah, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna file a flat spot there, and then I'll center punch it, and then take it over to the drill press, drill and tap a 6mm thread in there, and then that'll accommodate that guy right there. And I'm looking at it, I better be on that side of the line, not that side, or else my thread's not gonna touch. So yeah, over to the vise. Okay, so my hole is not, where I drew it is not 100% up because there's some flats on here. And I may want to use that when I'm putting it in the drill press vise or something like that. So it's kicked this way a little bit. But I'm still going to put a flat spot on it horizontally. I think this will help when I'm drilling and tapping too, and starting to wind in the threads. All right, so I got a starting hole for my drill to the drill press. Alright, we'll see how that turned out. Well, there's a hole. It's roundish. So, as far as I'm concerned, that's a success. Maybe. Where's the off button? So, it's kind of an oval hole. It's a hovel. I'm not sure exactly what was going on there, but it's not load bearing type of thing, so we will we'll cut the threads on it. How about some light? Ah. Cut the threads on it and put our screw in and see what happens. Good old M6. With the crappy tap handle. It's a crap handle. Cutting pretty easy. Oh, spoke too soon. Please don't snap off the... At the bottom already? We are. Huh. Good thing I didn't go gorilla on it because we're at the bottom already. Going gorilla is never a good thing. Let's get a screwdriver. Just to see. That's going to hold. I'm going to need Loctite, but that'll hold. That will hold. Yeah. So the whole thing is going to look something like this. Feeding the wires all the way through, and I hope this is long enough. I don't know. I may be in trouble. That may not be It's not a very long thread on there. I like 2 turns, maybe more. Oh, it's biting, but it's not. So what I might have to do is shave this down so I can get the whole thing closer. Because not. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna have to do. I'm gonna have to shave it down because it's preventing this hole from getting close enough to this hole. Alright, so we have a machine for that. We have a couple machines that'll do that. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Alright. And yeah, fucking, I mean, it's hot. In case you're wondering. Okay, so now, in my, still at an angle, what? Okay, there's some torque from the actual, now I could go ahead. I do have some cap screws, some nice M6 cap screws. I could put them on there too, because this is not quite working out the way I'd hoped. As usual. Biting. Catching a fish. Yeah, already I see the problem. Quite an angle. Quite. It's solid, but it's on quite the angle. I wonder if it was cross-threaded. Okay, I gotta figure something out. Okay, so yeah, it was kind of cross-threaded, and I can get that on, and it's off kilter a bit, but I think as long as I can get this to be flush up against the fender, and not like that when I put the bolt on, maybe I'll put a rubber grommet on the inside to give it a little bit of a play and a little bit of wiggle room, and still thread lock it on there. And I still think I should put some hot snot in there just to seal it. I think rain could get in here. I think it could get in there, so yeah, that should work. I got $12 into it, so alright, I'll do up the other one and then get ready with the hot glue gun. So I took the lens cover off just to, I want to make sure the glue is not getting too far down this way because I want to still be able to remove the bulb. This is a 2-filament bulb, although it's a signal light, and it's got the 2-filament bayonet style turn, quarter turn, polarized socket in there, but I won't be using the red wire. Okay, I'll label that as spare, and then if I ever had a signal light burned out, I could just unplug one and plug the other one back in. So I found some different M6 screws in my hoard, and I'm gonna just put a bit of glue in there, and they're longer, so they're quite a bit longer, so I could get it out and have this centered and whatnot, but I still have to have it positioned. So I'm gonna just start off with a bit of glue. Turn you so you can see what's going on a bit better. And it's gonna be kind of glue and hold sort of thing, and there's going to be threads all over the place. So just a little bit to hold it in position. Doesn't look like it's run too far down. So I'll let that dry. Hello. Hi there. All right, so managed to fill it with hot glue. I got this other one over here too. A little tiny bit ran through, but I don't think that's going to stop me from getting the bulb in and out. And I like it. It's perpendicular in both planes, and it's roughly centered. I just cleaned that off. Now I got a bit of overflow on there. This one's took my time a little bit better. There's no hairs. But so the hot glue is going to help keep it centered, and then the screw is going to help to get it prevent it from getting pulled out. And I think it'll look okay. So we'll let that dry, and then we'll put them on the bike. Okay, so I I got the wires fed through. You didn't miss much there. Other than, a bunch of swearing and stuff like that. Got them through, and made a little rubber gasket just to put on that side. Just to give them a little bit, so it's not hard plastic on hard plastic. It's just going to be, well, it will be hard plastic, but when I put the nut on in the washer, it'll be a little bit of a, I don't know, some sort of a buffer. Probably don't really need it, but putting that on, so I'm going to slide that on. And hopefully somehow or another I can make its way down all the way through there. Now that I think of it. You know what? I'm not 100% sure those wires came through that center hole in the first place. I don't know if I'm going to get that nut down through there. What? Okay. That's not where that goes. Wrong hole. Okay. Here, I'm gonna save you the swearing. Okay, so what had happened is I fed the wires up through 2 different holes, and then they met up again over here, and I couldn't get the grommet over top. So with some more swearing and whatnot, I managed to get the rubber washer, the metal washer, and the nut down here. So I'm going to put some Loctite on it because I'm not going to over tighten it. And We'll give that a little tighten. This is a releasable Loctite. Washer, rubber, and the nut. Oh, I lost the nut. Come on, you mother. Had it before, and then I took it apart to show you guys. There we go. I got her now. So, in the old system, the good old Honda system, there was a way of preventing these from rotating. I don't have that, so it's just something I'll have to keep an eye on. I mean, it's it's about safety. Like, oh, why do you even need signal lights? Yeah, well, I like people to know what my intentions are, and I like to know what other people's intentions are when we're out on the road. So, get that nice and straight. Relatively speaking, my back end's up in the air here, but you can tell if I'm hanging out of that or not. What else could I be? Oh, there's a couple of things there. Nope. This way. Anyways, I'll get this on and come back. There you go. Doesn't look too bad at all. I'll get the other one on and we're done. Anyways, that's all I got for you this time on Das Lab. Hopefully you had fun, learned a few things, and we'll take care. We'll see you next time.